Learning is everywhere, but most people learn slowly. They forget fast. They quit early. This book is different. Ultralearning is about learning faster, learning deeper, and learning skills that change your life. This is not school learning. This is self-directed learning. You choose the skill, you choose the goal, you choose the effort. This book was written by Scott Young. He is famous for learning MIT's 4-year computer science program in just 1 year. He did not cheat. He did not skip hard parts. He followed one idea. That idea is ultralearning. Pause. Take a breath. Now let us begin. What is ultralearning? Ultralearning is a strategy. It is a method. It is a mindset. Ultralearning means learning intensively, learning with clear goals, learning by doing hard things, learning outside classrooms. It is not passive learning. Passive learning means watching videos only, reading without thinking, highlighting books and forgetting. Ultralearning is the opposite. Ultralearning is active. You struggle. You practice, you test yourself, you fail, you correct, you repeat. This kind of learning is uncomfortable, but it works. Why normal learning fails? Most people think learning means more time, more courses, more information. But information is everywhere. The problem is not lack of information. The problem is lack of focus and effort. Traditional learning has problems. Too slow, too much theory, not enough practice, no clear goal. Ultralearning fixes this. The ultralearning attitude. Before techniques, before tools, before schedules. You need the right attitude. Ultralearners believe skills can be learned fast. Intelligence is not fixed. Effort matters more than talent. They take full responsibility. No teacher, no classroom, no one to push you. You push yourself. This is freedom, and this is pressure. Principle 0, meta learning. Before learning a skill, ultralearners first learn how to learn the skill. This is called meta learning. Meta, not learning about learning. You ask questions like, what is this skill really about? How do experts learn it? What are the core parts? What should I practice first? Example, if you want to learn English, is it vocabulary? Is it grammar? Is it speaking? Is it listening? If you want to learn coding, which language? Which projects? Which mistakes are common? Meta learning saves time. It gives direction. Without it, you walk blind. Map the skill. Imagine a map. A skill is not one big thing. It has parts. Ultralearners break skills into concepts, procedures, facts. Example, learning driving. Concept, traffic rules. Procedure, steering, braking. Facts, signs, signals. When you see the map, you know where to focus. Clear and aggressive goals. Normal goal. I want to learn Spanish. Ultralearning goal. I want to hold a 15-minute conversation with a native speaker in 3 months. Clear. Measurable, time-bound. Ultralearners choose hard but specific goals. Why aggressive goals? Because easy goals create laziness, delay, excuses. Hard goals create focus, energy, discipline, intensity over time. Most people learn 30 minutes a day. Low energy, many distractions. Ultralearners prefer short periods, high intensity, full focus. 1 hour of deep learning is better than 5 hours of half attention. No phone, no multitasking, no background noise, just you and the skill. Learning by doing, very important. Ultralearning is practice first, not read first. Practice later, but try first. Fail, learn, improve. Example, want to learn public speaking? Speak first. Record yourself. Watch mistakes. Improve. Want to learn coding? Build something? Break it. Fix it. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are data. Comfort zone is the enemy. Learning stops when comfort starts. Ultralearners live just outside comfort. They choose hard problems, weak areas, confusing topics. Why? Because growth lives there. Easy practice feels good. Hard practice makes you better. Why this works? Brain science, simple. The brain changes through effort. When something is hard, brain works more. New connections form. Memory becomes stronger. Easy learning feels smooth, but disappears fast. Hard learning feels slow, but stays long. Story, Scott Young's experience. Scott Young wanted to prove something. He wanted to see if, with the right strategy, anyone can learn fast. So he studied computer science, math, programming at MIT level in 1 year. He used no lectures, no professors, only self-study. He planned carefully. He practiced deeply. He tested himself constantly. Result? He passed the same exams MIT students take. This was ultralearning in action. Who should use ultralearning? Ultralearning is for students, professionals, creators, entrepreneurs, lifelong learners. It is for people who say, I want results, not excuses. Who should not use it? Ultralearning is not for people who want comfort, people who avoid effort, people who need someone to push them. Ultralearning requires discipline. Important warning, very honest. Ultralearning is powerful, but it is not magic. It requires energy, time, mental strength. You may feel tired. You may feel stupid. You may want to quit. That is normal. Growth feels uncomfortable. We learned what ultralearning is. We learned. Learning must be active. Goals must be clear. Comfort is the enemy. Now in part 2, we begin the heart of the book. Scott Young explains 9 core principles. These principles guide what to learn, how to practice, how to improve faster. Today we will cover principle 1, 2, and 3. Pause. Focus. Let us begin. Principle 1, meta-learning. First, learn how to learn the skill. Meta-learning means learning before learning. Before starting any skill, ultralearners step back. They do not rush. They ask smart questions. Questions ultralearners ask. Before learning, ask, what does success look like? What are the main parts of this skill? How do experts learn this? What mistakes do beginners make? This thinking saves time, energy, frustration. Without meta-learning, you may work hard, but move in the wrong direction. Skill deconstruction, very important. Every skill looks big, but it is made of small parts. Ultralearners break skills into pieces. Example, learning sign language. Parts may include hand shapes, facial expressions, grammar structure, speed and clarity. If you try to learn everything together, you feel confused. If you learn part by part, you feel control. Identify the core. Not all parts are equal. Some parts matter more. Ultralearners find the 20% that gives 80% results. Example, in a language, speaking matters more than memorizing rare words. In coding, building projects matters more than reading theory. Focus on the core. Ignore the rest at first. Common mistake. Many people skip meta-learning. They say, I will figure it out later. Later never comes. They waste months. Ultralearners plan first, then they act. Principle 2, focus. Remove distractions, train concentration. Focus is a skill. It is not talent. It can be trained. Ultralearning requires deep focus. Distraction is the real enemy. Phones, notifications, multitasking. These destroy learning. You cannot learn deeply, remember strongly, improve quickly with distractions. Ultralearners design environments where distraction is hard. Create a focus zone. Ultralearners turn off phones, close extra tabs, choose quiet spaces. They tell others, do not disturb me. Even 1 hour of real focus is powerful. Time blocking. Instead of, I will learn today sometime, ultralearners say, from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I practice this skill. Clear start. Clear end. This trains the brain to enter focus faster. Mental fatigue is real. Focus is tiring. Ultralearners respect limits. They take short breaks. Stop before burnout. Return with energy. Quality beats quantity. Focus, repeat. Repeat. No phone. One task. Full attention. Again, one place, one time, one skill. Principle 3, directness. Learn by doing the thing you want to become good at. This is one of the most important principles. Most people learn indirectly. Ultralearners learn directly. Indirect learning, common. Examples, reading about swimming, watching videos about speaking, studying grammar without speaking. This feels safe. This feels comfortable. But improvement is slow. Direct learning, ultralearning way. Direct learning means practice the real skill in real conditions. If you want to, speak English, speak English. Interpret ASL, interpret ASL. Code, build programs. Not later, now. Real world practice. Ultralearners try to match practice environment, real life environment. If your goal is YouTube ASL, practice on camera. Use lighting, use timing, use expressions. Train as you perform. Fear is normal. Direct practice feels scary. You feel slow, awkward, embarrassed. This is normal. Ultralearners do it anyway. Fear is a sign you are learning something real. Feedback loop. Direct learning gives fast feedback. You see what works, what fails. You adjust. You improve. No guessing. Example, language learning. Normal learner. Studies grammar for months. Avoids speaking. Ultralearner. Speaks from day one. Makes mistakes. Learns faster. Mistakes are teachers. Why directness works. The brain learns best when context is real. Effort is high. Feedback is clear. Direct practice activates memory, problem solving, adaptation. Indirect learning does not. Warning about directness. Direct practice is tiring. It requires courage, patience, humility. You must accept being bad before becoming good. We explored the first 3 principles: meta-learning, focus, directness. Now we move deeper. In part 3, we cover principle 4, principle 5, and principle 6. These principles answer one big question: how do I improve faster? Pause. Focus. Let us begin. Principle 4, drill. Attack your weakest points. Practice alone is not enough. You must practice the right things. Ultra learners use drills. What is a drill? A drill is small, focused, repetitive. It targets one weak point, not the whole skill, only the weakness. How most people practice? Most people practice like this. They repeat what they are already good at. They avoid weaknesses. They feel busy but do not improve. This feels comfortable, but comfort slows growth. Ultra learning drills. Ultra learners ask, what am I bad at? What is holding me back? Then they design drills. Example, learning ASL interpretation. Weak point, facial expressions. Drill, practice only facial expressions in front of a mirror for 15 minutes. Small focus, big improvement. Designing a good drill. A good drill is uncomfortable, is short, has clear purpose. Bad drill, long, confusing, no clear goal. Good drill, simple, targeted, measurable. Why drills work? The brain improves fastest when it fixes mistakes. Drills force attention, correction, adaptation. This rewires the brain. Drill, repeat, repeat. Find weakness, isolate it, attack it. Again, weakness first, not strength. Principle 5, feedback. Don't dodge the punches. Feedback means knowing what is wrong, seeing mistakes clearly. Without feedback, practice becomes guessing. Avoiding feedback. Many people avoid feedback because it hurts. It feels personal. It damages ego. They say, I am fine. I will improve with time. This is false. Ultra learning feedback. Ultra learners welcome feedback. They look for it. They ask, what did I do wrong? How can I fix it? Feedback is not attack. Feedback is information. Types of feedback. There are many types. 1. Immediate feedback. Camera recording. Live correction. 2. Expert feedback. Coach. Mentor. Experienced person. 3. To self-feedback. Compare with experts. Analyze your work. All feedback matters. Example, video practice. If you create ASL videos, record yourself. Watch carefully. Notice expressions. Notice timing. This feedback is powerful. It may feel uncomfortable. That is growth. Feedback without action is useless. Feedback alone is not enough. Ultra learners, get feedback. Apply correction. Test again. Feedback must change behavior. Feedback, repeat. Repeat. Feedback is data, not judgment. Again, mistakes guide improvement. Principle 6, retention. Don't forget what you learn. Learning something once is not enough. Memory fades. Ultra learners protect memory. The forgetting problem. Most people learn something, stop practicing, forget after weeks. This wastes effort. Ultra learning retention strategies. Ultra learners use spaced repetition, recall practice, regular review. They force the brain to remember. Active recall, very important. Active recall means trying to remember without notes, not rereading, rewatching. Example, explain a concept without looking. Perform signs from memory. Struggle strengthens memory. Spaced repetition. Review over time. Day 1, Day 3, Day 7, Day 30. This locks learning into long-term memory. Why retention works. The brain remembers what is used, what is tested. If you want memory, you must use the skill. Common retention mistake. People say, I already learned this. Ultra learners say, I will test if I remember. Testing reveals truth. We studied 6 strong principles. Now we reach the final 3 principles. These principles answer, how do I think like an expert? Pause. Focus. Let us begin. Principle 7, intuition. Understand deeply, not just remember. Intuition means seeing patterns, understanding relationships, thinking like an expert. Ultra learning is not memorization, it is deep understanding. Shallow learning, common. Shallow learning looks like memorizing rules, copying steps, following formulas. This works only in simple cases. When problems change, shallow learning fails. Deep learning, ultra learning way. Ultra learners ask, Why does this work? When does it fail? How is this connected? They build mental models. A mental model is a picture in the mind. Building intuition. To build intuition, solve many problems. Explain ideas in your own words. Teach others. Compare different cases. Understanding grows slowly, but it becomes powerful. Example, language or ASL. Beginner. Memorizes signs. Expert. Understands flow. Understands emotion. Adjusts naturally. This is intuition. Warning. Intuition cannot be rushed. It comes from time. Practice. Reflection. Do not skip basics. Principle 8. Experimentación. Explore outside your comfort zone. Ultra learners do not follow one path. They experiment. What is experimentation? Experimentation means trying new methods, testing different approaches, adjusting strategies. There is no single perfect way. Fixed learning problem. Some learners follow one method forever. Fear change. Fear mistakes. This limits growth. Ultralearning experimentation. Ultralearners ask, what if I try this? What happens if I change this? Example, new practice schedule, new feedback source, new learning tool. They observe results. Small experiments. Good experiments are small, low risk, short time. Example, try recording daily videos for 1 week. Try silent practice. Try faster pace. Keep what works. Drop what does not. Why experimentation works. Everyone is different. Experimentation helps you. Find your best method. Avoid stagnation. Stay curious. Principle 9. Self-reflection. Review and adjust your learning. Learning without reflection leads to repetition of mistakes. Ultralearners reflect. What is self-reflection? Self-reflection means looking back, analyzing progress, adjusting plans. It is thinking about thinking. Simple reflection questions. Ultralearners ask, what worked? What did not work? What should I change? What is my next focus? These questions guide improvement. Reflection pause. Reflection requires pause, not rush, not noise. Just honest thinking. Common reflection mistake. People reflect emotionally. I am bad. This is too hard. Ultralearners reflect logically. This method failed. I will adjust. Principles 7 and 9 summary. Repeat together. Principle 7 intuition. Understand deeply. Think like an expert. Principle 8 experimentation. Try new approaches. Test and adjust. Principle 9 self-reflection. Review progress. Improve strategy. Again, understand, experiment, reflect, how all 9 principles connect. Ultralearning is a system. Each principle supports the others. Meta-learning gives direction. Focus gives power. Directness gives reality. Drills fix weakness. Feedback guides correction. Retention protects memory. Intuition builds mastery. Experimentation improves methods. Reflection keeps you growing. Together, they create expert-level learning. You now know all 9 principles, but knowledge is not action. In the final part, we will learn how to design your own ultralearning project, common mistakes to avoid, how to stay motivated, how to apply this for life. Pause, breathe. You have learned the 9 principles of ultralearning. Now it is time to act. Ultralearning is not theory, it is practice. This part shows you how to design your project, how to avoid mistakes, how to stay motivated, how to apply ultralearning in life. Pause. Focus. Let us begin. Step 1. Choose your project. Pick a skill. Pick a specific goal. Questions to ask. What skill do I want? Why do I want it? How will I know I succeeded? Be specific and measurable. Example. I want to interpret ASL on YouTube for 15 minutes fluently in 3 months. Not, I want to be better at ASL. Clear goals guide effort. Step 2. Break it into parts. Every project is big. Break it into pieces. Core skills, weak points, sub-skills. Example, ASL project. Vocabulary, grammar, facial expressions, timing, voice-over coordination. Work part by part, then integrate. Step 3, apply all principles. Use the 9 principles. Meta-learning, learn how to learn this project. Focus, dedicate distraction-free time. Directness, practice real ASL interpretation. Drill, attack weaknesses. Feedback, record and correct mistakes. Retention, review daily. Intuition, understand flow and context. Experimentation, test new methods. Reflection, adjust and improve. Common mistakes to avoid. Avoid comfort. Easy practice does not improve mastery. Avoid distractions. Phones, social media, multitasking. Avoid vague goals. I want to be good. Unclear. Avoid ignoring feedback. Feedback is your map. Avoid skipping meta-learning. Planning saves months. Staying motivated. Motivation fades. That is normal. Strategies to stay motivated. Break big goals into small wins. Track progress visually. Calendar checklist. Celebrate small improvements. Use peer support. Friends, mentors, community. Remember, effort creates results. Results create motivation. Using Ultralearning in life. Ultralearning is for any skill. Language, coding, art, music, career skills, public speaking. It works for students, professionals, creators, entrepreneurs. Principles are universal. Review the Ultralearning system. Let's repeat all 9 principles quickly. Meta learning, learn how to learn. Focus, train deep concentration. Directness, learn by doing. Drill, attack weaknesses. Feedback, seek and apply correction. Retention, protect memory. Intuition, understand deeply. Experimentation, try new approaches. Reflection, review and adjust. Repeat again, slowly. Plan first. Focus deeply. Practice directly. Drill weaknesses. Get feedback. Retain memory. Build intuition. Experiment. Reflect. Visualize before action. Imagine the ASL signs, expressions, camera angles. Record and playback. Correct mistakes. Short, intense sessions. 1 hour deep practice beats 4 hours distracted. Repeat and integrate. Combine vocabulary, grammar, facial expressions. Teach others. Teaching strengthens retention and intuition. Ultralearning is not easy. It requires courage, patience, discipline, but it works. It changes lives. You can choose slow learning and comfort, or fast, deep, meaningful mastery. The choice is yours. Take a project. Plan it. Focus. Drill. Experiment. Reflect. This is Ultralearning in action.